Evening folks, and welcome to my latest watch video, which is my first impressions of my first Rolex. So with cash saving rates at an all-time low, I thought I'll get some value out of my savings by getting some enjoyment out of them and buying something that hopefully won't lose too much money, if might even gain some money, who knows. So I've invested in this 1974 Rolex Day Date, and I've often wondered what all the fuss is about Rolex. They're a very aspirational brand, and not only do non-watch lovers like them, but they get a lot of respect from people who know a lot about watches as well. So I was quite keen to try one out, and when it arrived today, when I first got it, I thought, oh, yeah, great, got a Rolex, I've got a Rolex. But then by about midday, I was starting to feel, oh, have I just fallen for the marketing hype and paid far too much for a watch? But then by the end of the day, again, I'd changed my mind, and I'll explain some of those reasons now. So it's a vintage watch, and I was thinking, well, if it keeps times within a minute a day, I'll be happy. But actually, I measured it over 12 hours, and it's gained maybe a second. Very impressive for such an old watch. And the other thing I've noticed is when I did pick it up, it was delivered on Saturday. Well, they tried to deliver it on Saturday, but I wasn't in, so I had to pick it up on Monday morning, and it was still running and showing the correct time. So it's obviously got a nice, healthy power reserve. The only issue was that it was saying Monday the 7th, because obviously April's only got 30 days in it, so you have to manually adjust for those shorter months. And I thought, oh, that's going to be a bit of a pain, trying to get the day and the date to be correct, because this isn't one of the quickset models. They didn't come in until about 1978, I think. But fortunately, they've put some practical thought into the design of the movement, so that when you wind the hands forward past midnight, the day and the date both click over forwards. But then if you wind them back, only the day goes backwards and the date stays where it is, which means if you do need to adjust the day or so for those short months, you just wind it forward a couple of days and then wind it back a couple of days to get the day back to where it should be. So quite easy to do that. So yeah, I've still can't quite decide if I'm a dozen years too old or a dozen years too young for this watch. I've only got one other gold watch, but it's certainly got a classic style to it. And when you are adjusting it, there's a lovely feel of the movement that you get through the crown. And the only other watch I've really felt that one was a Jaeger Coutre I've got of a similar vintage. So yeah, it's I see how it grows on me. But I'm after a bit of disappointment midday. I'm now very pleased again. Although I have got a bit of a hole in my savings. But they do say quality is appreciated long after the cost is forgotten. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheerio.